Hello and greetings, ladies and gentlemen. This is X82, and with me here is Professor 8-Bit. Say hello.
Hello, everyone. Professor 8-Bit here.
Alright then, so me and Professor 8-Bit are going to discuss a topic, and in today's time we're recording, we are talking about Nintendo NX and a couple of rumors. Isn't that right?
Yes, sir. That's right.
Alright, then I've made a list about things I want to talk about, like memory, subscription, my Nintendo launch titles, release date, virtual console, and if it's going to be console handheld hybrid. Is that okay with you?
Mm-hmm.
Alright then. So let's start with memory.
All right.
I'm gonna talk about that if it's going to be GDDR5 or even HBM that the AMD's R9 Fury cards use. So what do you think it's going to be?
You mean like an AMD Fury card inside the console?
Maybe a modified, but use the same HBM memory.
Oh. Well, as far as what I've heard and read, is it's going to be, I guess, 60 frames a second, but at 900p, which is kind of odd to me. I'm not sure what they mean by that.
Yeah.
If it was a Fury, I think it'd be a lot more than that, don't you think?
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with that, but I don't think that's going to happen because, well, it's still a rumor.
Yeah. And the fact too that it's gonna be a hybrid console is how
Maybe.
I'm understanding.
We're gonna talk about that later.
Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of why I had to bring it up, because if it is a Fury card in there, it would have to be kind of small enough to be in your hand.
Yeah.
So that the Furies, I mean, I don't think, unless they make a really small one.
Yeah, the R9 Nano, which is part of the family.
They have the
Fury family.
Nanos?
Yeah, it has the same.
Forgive me, I don't know a lot about the AMD side. I just work with NVIDIA. So you might have to explain to me exactly. I've only seen the bigger cards, but if you know about the Nano, feel free to explain on that one.
Yeah, the Nano is air cooled, and it's. Do you know what is the look of the Fury X? Do you know how it looks?
The original one?
Yeah, the water cooled one. Imagine that, but only without water cooled and smaller.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like a phone graphic card.
Preferably.
Those don't need any fans or anything like that, or water cooling.
It is air cooled, so it has an air cooler.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and it has the same amount of memory, 4 gigabytes of HBM, and yeah, so yeah, it's more designed to fit into a mini ITX case than the Fury and Fury X.
Interesting. Yeah, I didn't. Where did you hear that they might have the Nano in there?
I didn't hear. This is just a speculation. I'm not saying that they're going to include Nano in the in the NX. I'm just speculating that they maybe use same type of memory that they used in the Fury X and Nano.
Huh. Okay.
They might use GDDR5, which is what the PlayStation 4 uses, and
well, they've never really been known for. They've never really been known to have extreme hardware, over the competitors. I almost feel like it's going to be a little less, but higher than the Wii U. So basically between the Wii U and Xbox One.
Well, if that happens, then I don't think it's going to be that successful, because, in my opinion, if they make it really powerful but with a good price, then they will be on par with them. Because if they're gonna release it, I think that they're gonna shoot themselves in the foot that if they don't make it powerful enough for next gen.
Right. But what I've also noticed, because the fact that they're saying it's going to be a hybrid console, it's not even the NVIDIA Shield And yes, it plays 4K, but it is actually bigger. But if it's going to be a portable, it's got to be something smaller. So I don't expect it to be have that much horsepower behind it because of how small it is. If it's going to be a portable, like a hybrid, it would have to either be something that's you take around with you, and you can play it outside, like just like your 3DS. And then when you come home, you can maybe dock it and have more power. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because there's actually laptops out there now that they're making that you can have there's a dock, and you take it off the dock, and it becomes still a decent gaming laptop. But as soon as you plug it back into your dock, it becomes a full-blown desktop.
Interesting.
So it uses the video card inside that dock, and now you have a powerhouse.
Yeah. All right then. That is interesting. I did not know about that.
Yeah. If you look it up, I can't remember. I think it's ASUS. I think ASUS has their first gaming laptop where you can dock it and undock it.
Okay.
And when you're home, you just you can put it on there, and boom, you got your full experience of a desktop.
Okay.
I thought
I might check that out.
Yeah,
So,
check it out. I think it was pretty interesting to see that.
okay, how about we move into the next topic?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, so subscription. Now, do you know a YouTuber called Obi-Wan?
No.
He makes a lot of Nintendo videos.
Uh-huh.
He posted a video on YouTube saying that Nintendo is going to have a free online, but they're going to have a optional subscription service that includes over 150 free games, and they're gonna change regularly. What do you think about that?
So instead of there being where you actually purchase games individually, there'll be a service instead?
Pretty much.
Oh my goodness. I'm not sure how I would feel about that. I personally probably wouldn't like it, even though a majority of my games are digital. To have something that you'll never own, I don't think I can. Because even if I were to buy a game on Steam or GOG, or especially more GOG, there's no DRM, so I can put it on a flash drive and then I can use that as my cartridge. I mean, that's GOG, which I think is awesome. I like that. But even Steam, if they ever go out of business, they'll give you it says it right on the contract that they'll give you the authorization to download it to a hard drive, all your games, and they will always be yours.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah,
So,
but to have a subscription like that, where if you just stop paying, you're not in that environment anymore. You don't get those games anymore. They're not something that you own. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. I don't think I'd like that.
yeah, I can see where you're going there, but I don't know. I'm kind of in the middle. I mean, subscription with over 150 free games that change regularly.
Uh-huh.
That is pretty cool, in my opinion. And if they're gonna do it, I hope that they do it like Steam, that when they shut down the servers and have the option to what you just said.
Right. I mean, so you're saying something kind of like Origin, like what they're doing, where you pay Origin $9 a month, $9.99 a month or something like that, and on Xbox and now on PC, and then you can play out the library of their games. Is that what you're talking about?
Now that you bring Origin up, Origin Access, I think that's pretty much like that.
See, I'm scared of that. I don't know if I can handle that.
Yeah. Okay. So how about we move to my Nintendo?
Yes.
Now I have talked about my Nintendo, which is the so-called replacement for Club Nintendo.
Uh-huh.
So it's kind of like achievement system in which you earn points that you can redeem discount coupons, merchandise, and soundtracks, and all of that jazz. What do you think? Is it going to be on NX?
Is it going to be on there?
Yeah. they're going to implement my Nintendo system, achievement system in the NX.
Well, if they decide to do that, they'd have to implement it onto the 3DS and the Wii U of now.
Well,
Like, you know, it was interesting in the beginning. Now that you say that, in the beginning when they were first announcing the NX,
yeah.
I remember. I don't have I'll probably post it on here when I post this, but it shows the environment. It shows all the consoles that are out now: the 3DS, the Wii U, you know, all that good stuff, and then it shows the missing system, which is the NX.
Yeah.
And he says that they wanted to have one ecosystem, all connected together.
Okay.
So if they were to do something like that, not only would it be awesome because I actually do go after some of the achievements sometimes. Even after I beat a game, I go back in. You know, it gives it a retail value.
Yeah.
I think. But yeah, I think it would be a great idea. But if they do it, they're gonna have to do it on the 3DS and the Wii U as well.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you go look up IGN, it says that it starts my Nintendo achievement system starts in March of this year with the Miitomo, which is Nintendo's first official iPhone app. So
Yeah,
there
yeah.
might be a chance that it will implement it to the 3DS and the Wii U.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's a chance that could happen.
I think so.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be interesting to see an Android game on the 3DS or the Wii U. More realistically, I would see it happen on 3DS, but the fact that all the games that are on Android are single screen, and they would have to reprogram the whole game all over again just to have a dual screen, it'd be a little, I don't know. I guess it would depend how successful the game is on Android.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Of
I would
course.
think so. Yeah, if they want to move it over to the
Yeah.
3DS. Like that one puzzle game. What's that? Where you put like little blocks. I can't remember. Puzzle Fighter or no, not Puzzle Fighter. That's a great game, by the way.
I've heard about it.
Yeah.
Do you mean Tetris?
No, it's not Tetris. It's a game that's on 3DS now, where it has the old one. There's little blocks you move around with your finger, and then you have to line them up the colors. But they also have one also in that same cartridge that has Mario in it.
Puzzles and Dragons.
That's it. Yep. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I own that game. It's pretty fun and pretty addictive.
Yeah, see something like that because that's on Android too. Well, not the Nintendo one, but the other one.
Yeah, the Puzzle and Dragons.
Correct. Yeah, that one's
Yeah.
on there. And see something like that, I can totally see working
Yeah.
out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yep.
That could be awesome. And what do you think about achievements that can help you get discount coupons on games? What do you think
That's
about
really
that?
cool. That's really cool. I would. That would give more of a purpose to earn those achievements.
And if Nintendo is going to go with it, what do you think if Microsoft and Sony is going to do the same with PlayStation and Xbox? What do you think? Are they going to do the
Oh,
same?
they're gonna do it. Yeah. If they do that, it's no doubt about it. It's gonna happen to the Xbox and the PS4. They might change it up a little bit somehow, but they're gonna still have some kind of deal where you earn things just like you do on the new. If NX does do that, you know, with their new console.
Yeah, they're gonna change that. We're gonna call it right away.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. So how about we talk now about the launch titles that
Okay.
could possibly happen? So what?
Smash Brothers.
Maybe.
They're talking. They already have rumors all across the webs that they're already Namco's working with Nintendo for the new Smash Brothers on the NX. It's been
Alright.
confirmed in multiple websites.
All right then. So if Namco Bandai is working on a Super Smash Brothers, do they still have Sakurai directing it?
I don't think so. I mean he might do some part into it, but I don't think it's going to be a new game. I think it's just going to be the same game ported over.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And if it's going to be a portable system, then maybe we'll see the Ice Climbers back. Maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, if it has that horsepower more than the 3DS. I mean, that was the main reason they didn't have the Ice Climbers is because the 3DS couldn't handle
Yeah.
handle them in the game.
Yeah. And what do you think if there's going to be Super Mario Galaxy 3, do you think it's a possibility that it will be an NX launch title?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's been a while since we've seen any Galaxy,
Yeah, I've
but
heard.
that would definitely be one right there to definitely.
Yeah, yeah, I own both Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, and they're amazing games.
Oh yes, I own them too.
The final boss battle with Bowser music on Super Mario Galaxy 2 is the best final boss battle music ever.
Agree.
Even better than Deep Ambition in Resident Evil 5.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I don't know. I haven't played 5. I played 5. I own 5 on Steam. I've only gone so far though.
Yeah,
I just
how about we do some co-op sometimes?
yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, we can do that.
And since
Yeah.
you've already beat the game, you'll be you got someone to help me along the way. So.
Yeah, I can help you. Even though I haven't played a lot of it on Steam, I've beaten it on the PlayStation 3, and but I can help you with that.
Nice.
Yeah. But I've heard that Pikmin 4 is pretty much in development and almost ready.
Pikmin 4. See, that's an interesting title because if you remember when they were showing off the Wii U, I think it was E3. They said it was the main thing was Pikmin.
Yeah.
And the reasons they decided to use to rework Pikmin with the Wii U is because of the HD graphics.
Yeah, and the gamepad.
Being on a big screen, you can see your little Pikmin better.
Yeah, and and maybe with the also because of the gamepad, because you can move the character with the Wiimote and nunchuck and then use the gamepad as a map.
Mm-hmm. Now that's interesting to me because it's going to be a portable device. So if it's got a small screen, it's going to be very hard to see those Pikmin.
Unless they make it like 5 inches, the screen about 5 inches.
Like away from your character?
No, I'm talking about the screen size.
Oh, okay. So you think they're going to eliminate the second screen if it is a portable?
Perhaps.
That's another thing too. I never thought about.
Yeah, and what do you think about third-party titles that is going to be launch titles with the NX? What do you
I've
wish-
heard rumors all around. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you wish that you would like to see on NX on launch day?
On launch day, another Rayman would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that would
Rayman
be-
has always looked good on even on the Wii U. It looks awesome.
I agree. Yeah, and maybe Resident Evil.
Eh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Resident Evil. I like Resident Evil, but not really something I would hope to be a launch title.
Well,
I
you
like
can
the one.
always
No, I like
dream.
the one on 3DS though. I beat that one.
Our
That was awesome.
Revelations.
Yes, Revelations. That the
I
first
beat
one.
it on the Wii U.
Oh, you did it on the Wii U. No, I did it on the 3DS, and that was before I had the right stick. I was playing. I beat that game without that right stick.
Yeah.
It definitely brought it back to the old days. You know.
Yeah, I agree with
all
that. That it bring back memories of the survival horror.
They
Better
did a
than
great job.
Resident
On that.
Evil 6.
Yeah.
That game was a mess.
Oh, yeah, that was bad.
Yeah. Okay. What I would like to see is some mature third-party titles, like maybe a new Ninja Gaiden.
Okay, yeah. That was one of the. I believe that was one of the launch titles of the Wii U, wasn't it?
Yeah, Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge. Which is
Yep.
far one of my favorite games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That
and
one-
maybe if they're gonna, and I hope that if they're gonna bring Rocket League into the NX,
That would be awesome.
yeah,
Rocket League, yeah.
and cross-platform with PC and PlayStation 4, like now. With
And
the-
that's funny too because they're saying that it's gonna be you're able to use it on PC and PS4.
oh, I've heard about that rumor too.
Yeah, I don't understand how that's gonna work. It's kind of
unless
I don't know.
Unless Nintendo is making demands with Sony that help about the situation that they had in the 90s.
In the yep.
Yeah, you
But
know
yeah,
about the
split up. You have to
PlayStation.
have bad blood with each other. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know about the Nintendo PlayStation.
Yeah. Yeah. There's gonna be a PlayStation, Nintendo. Yeah. But
Yeah.
it's funny because they don't mention Xbox. They just mention the PS4
Mm,
and PC. They don't say PC and PS4 and Xbox One. They just say PC and PS4.
well,
That's pretty interesting.
yeah, that is pretty interesting. And if okay, I don't have any explanation for that. I
Yeah,
was just
yeah,
gonna trash talk about of the Xbox One.
yeah. Well, honestly, what I think it's going to be, this is I think the only way that PlayStation would allow them to have their services in there is if they had an app in there that
Yeah.
can stream the games in there. You can see them through your TV with the PlayStation 4.
That might be
Yeah.
possible.
Just like you can stream, your PC
Xbox.
to an Xbox, yeah, and vice versa. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I think it's something like that. I don't think it'd
Mm-hmm.
be anything about them using their hardware to run their games. I don't think it would be something like that. It's more like app. is
Yeah,
what I think.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
That is the best possibility that will happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about we speculate the release date now?
Release date. The production, and this is again, these are all rumors. Of course, we all
Yeah.
take it in a grain of salt. You can't really.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but they're saying that it should be released this year. This holiday is releasing.
Yeah.
Is what I'm hearing
Maybe
everywhere.
this holiday or in the beginning of 2017 might be the best bet, because if they're gonna release a new Smash Brothers as the launch title, then I mean, considering that the Super Smash Brothers on Wii U and 3DS are like 2 years old,
Yeah,
so
but if you think about it, there's not like they're developing anything to it. All they're doing is porting it.
yeah.
I don't think they're gonna, like I said, I don't think they're gonna add anything to it. If anything, they're gonna port it over from one. Because I mean, if you look at it now, it'd be easier for a PS4, Xbox One, or even a Wii U title to port over to another console because it doesn't have custom hardware anymore.
So
It
pretty
has
much like
PC
with
parts.
like Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD
Uh-huh.
or Wind Waker. It's easier to port to the Wii U.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But that's a little different because the GameCube, that was on GameCube, and that had custom hardware inside. It didn't have PC parts that you can buy over the counter. But the Wii U and the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, they all have PC components in the inside.
okay,
That's why it's easier for them to develop on those consoles now than it was in the past.
okay.
So when they make a new console, all they're doing is upgrading your video card and your RAM. It'd be the same thing as if I have a Steam game here, and then I build a bigger, badder, more PC Master Race.
Yeah, like what
just like
I
you, like
have
you're
my
building a
computer
new
in
PC,
progress.
and the game's gonna work just fine on that new PC, and it's gonna work better because your hardware's better.
Well, unless the game is pretty old, like in the 1990s, then there might be a compatibility issue.
And that's where we come with the Wind Waker. Like a game like that, they would have to remake the game from scratch almost rewrite the game almost.
Okay, what
Like,
about
look at the
Twilight
basics
Princess?
and just rewrite it.
Okay, what about Twilight Princess?
The same thing. That one was the Twilight Princess. Well, actually not because Twilight. I'm tongue twister here. Twilight Princess was ported to the Wii, and the Wii had the AMD chip in it, which was more like a PC.
Yeah,
So it wasn't so hard for them to port over Twilight Princess than it was for them to do Wind Waker.
okay, yeah.
Because Wind Waker was custom CPU, custom motherboard. None of it was based off of AMD or Intel.
If I remember correctly, the graphics on the GameCube were made by ATI.
Yep, ATI, but it wasn't AMD or Intel.
Well,
And that's what, and the chips that are in the Wii U, I believe the Wii as well. I'd have to check that. No, doesn't it use the same CPU as the GameCube?
I don't know.
I can't remember. I'm sorry, I don't have the information in front of me, but
I don't have
that's,
either.
If that's the case, and yeah.
I don't have either. So,
But from all the new games like the PlayStation 4 games, the Xbox One games, the Wii U games, when they make a new console this time,
yeah.
When the PlayStation 5 comes out, those games are going to be able to port over and maybe just play right off of that console just fine.
Okay.
Because they're using that, all they're doing is upgrading their video card and their motherboards.
Okay.
And it's the same thing as if it was a PC. If you upgrade your PC to a greater PC, with more horsepower, the games are still going to run. They're only going to run better.
Yeah, I agree with that. And
Yeah.
what I hope that Nintendo will do with the NX is also that they're gonna use either an SSD or SSHD as a hard drive.
I don't think they'll go with SSD, solid state drives. That's very pricey.
Well, I don't know. In Finland, there's the 120 gigabyte SSD costs like pretty much 60, 70, 80 euros.
Huh.
At least that's what my main SSD was priced at when I bought it. Like,
But when you're doing large manufacturing of a console, it starts adding up really quick.
yeah. So
I mean,
what do you
the
think?
smallest dimes will add up really quick.
Yeah. So what
Now,
do you think? Are they going to use SSHDs?
What's that?
It's a hard drive with the speed of SSD.
The hybrid drive.
Yeah.
Well, they're not as fast as SSDs yet. They're getting very close to it, but
Yeah.
they're not there. But even those are kind of pricey.
Okay. Yeah, you got me there. So
Yeah,
what do you think?
those are
Are they
pricey
going
too.
to use then regular hard drives?
Yeah. Okay, this is something I heard, and it's from NeoGAF.
Okay.
This was, I believe they put a patent on it. I think
Yeah.
it was February 15th, 2015,
Okay.
for cartridge.
Cartridge?
Going back to cartridge, yep.
Yeah.
And now this is my theory. Hopefully this is right, because this would be so cool if it was cartridge, and I'll
Okay.
explain why. Cartridge is not as expensive as it used to be to make.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can get a 1 gig card, SD card, very inexpensively.
Yeah. Like,
And the thing is that it eliminates that they can, and because it's going to be a portable, it makes even more sense because they can't put a hard drive in a portable
yeah.
unless it's a solid state drive, and like we talked, it'd be really expensive.
Yeah.
So for them to put their games on a cartridge, just like the 3DS, makes perfect sense. Not only does it have to worry about having anything moving inside of a portable like a disc or whatnot, because that didn't turn out too well.
Yeah.
Even when they had the PSP with those CD cartridges, remember those?
Yeah. Yeah.
If you shook them
UMDs.
good enough, they would skip. It would freeze up on you.
Really?
Yeah, I had 2 PSPs, and if you're playing a game, and especially if you're running like a video or something like that, or the music would skip. If you shake your console, it would skip or freeze up on you because it was still a CD.
Okay, that never happened to me, but perhaps.
Oh, really? You had the PSPs that never had maybe it's by both my consoles were bad, but that's what I experienced on my end.
Okay.
On those.
Okay.
But even then, if they do decide to go with a small disc like that, there's still not enough memory for the games that are with us now.
Yeah,
They're so big.
You know what? When you talk about Nintendo going back to cartridges, that makes pretty good sense because Nintendo just filed a patent about a console without disk drive.
Yeah, without the disk drive. Yep.
Yeah, so
So if they're not having the disk drive, and we're not going to use a disc, and it's a portable, it would
going
make
to be
sense that a cartridge would make sense.
Yeah. Yeah. All right then.
And you don't have to, and because it's cartridge, you don't have to worry about loading times. You don't have to
True.
worry about, not all that's gone.
Yeah.
With
Yeah,
the tech
that's-
of the day, the cartridge, if you were to get a cartridge of today, they're actually even quicker than they were before for like the 60 N64 or the NES.
Yeah. Yeah, well, how about we now that is what this is next topic is one of I want to talk about virtual console.
Uh huh.
So, what do you think they're gonna? I mean, Wii U's virtual console is still okay. I mean, it has Wii, DS, Game Boy Advance, Super Nintendo, and Nintendo games, but I expected more, like GameCube games.
Hmm.
Like when the Wii U was first announced and about the first virtual consoles, I hope that they could have had about GameCube on the virtual console. So what do you think? Are they going to give us virtual console with the NX and with more systems?
That I could probably see, like, because like I said, the hardware of the Wii U is basically a PC.
Yeah.
So to implement that OS to a new console with that same OS, but a snappier one, a better one, a quicker one, hopefully, if they were, it'd be a lot easier for them to just port them over.
Yeah.
Because all you're doing is upgrading your hardware. You're not, your OS is probably going to be the same but snappier. Maybe it'll look different, but it's going to be a lot easier to transition.
True.
Versus
True.
versus going from an N64 or from a Super Nintendo to N64.
True.
Because that's very custom hardware right there. But
Yeah.
in this case, the Wii U and the NX, I'm pretty sure it's going to still use hardware that you can find over the counter.
Okay. Okay. So, do you think that virtual console is a possibility?
Oh, I know it's going to happen.
Yeah, it's gonna happen, but what do you think about what systems they're gonna implement into the virtual console?
Well, right now, don't they just go all the way up to N64, right? I don't think they have any GameCube games.
No, they don't have, but they do have Wii games. Does that count?
Oh, right, they do have some Wii. Now, Wii games like from the Wii Shop or like the Wii eShop or whatever they used to call
Wii
it?
U
Or,
eShop.
so those games are in there, right?
Yeah.
But not the actual Wii titles. Like the
Wii
ones that are on
titles,
disc?
The Metroid Prime Trilogy is on the Wii U's eShop.
Oh, wow. I guess I haven't been there in a while.
You should.
That trilogy is inside the Wii U?
Pretty much it's downloadable under the Wii U.
It's downloadable. On the Wii U?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Last year they announced it.
Really? Oh, I must have
On one
missed
of
the memo on
Nintendo
that one.
Directs.
Yep, definitely missed the memo on that one.
Well, it happens too.
Maybe that's why the price of that collection went down. Remember when it went sky high for a while?
I don't remember because I still have my Metro Prime Trilogy copy.
Oh, you got the metal case one or just the regular one?
I think I have the metal case. Hold on, let me check.
Nice. That's the one I've been hunting for.
No, plastic case.
Oh, that's fine. You got the games though.
Yeah.
Yeah, on this side, in the U.S., you can't find it. It's nowhere.
Well, I heard about that. It's pretty rare.
Yeah, it's rare. At least in my area. I mean, Rockford is pretty,
Yeah. I must have been lucky when I got my Wii.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you know Tatsunoko versus Capcom?
Which one?
Tatsunoko versus Capcom, the Wii game.
No.
Oh, I also have it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got it for about 20 euros, a little over that. It's a good price for that. And I've heard that Capcom can't remake that game because they lost the license to the Tatsunoko franchises. So
My goodness.
So I'm gonna think that is going to be one rare game.
Oh yeah, you got a rare one there.
Yeah. All right, and finally the console handle hybrid.
Mm-hmm.
What we have been talking about pretty much all through of this with this discussion. I've heard some rumors that it's going to the handheld version of the NX is going to launch in June of this year, and the main home console is going to later in this year. But that is still a rumor. So, what do you think? Is it still a possibility that NX will be a console handheld hybrid?
I think so.
I think also too, because
with everything that I'm hearing, I think it's going to be a hybrid console. And like I said, like that laptop where it becomes a full blown console.
Yeah, you talk about that.
Yeah.
I
think it might end up being something like that.
Yeah, that might be also good. And I hope they don't have HDCP because so that I can capture game footage on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
the Nintendo doesn't like that.
Yeah, I hope
they're
Nintendo
very
like
picky, very picky.
The Wii U doesn't have that. Only the PlayStation game models, PlayStation 3 especially has it. PlayStation 4 also had it, but they patched it so you can remove it. So I don't hope they don't use HDCP to not make it compatible with capture cards.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they I don't know. They were a little behind on that, and Nintendo's always been behind on that too. They don't believe in sharing the games and stuff like that. And
I don't hope that there's going to be any DRM or used games.
See, and that brings up, if you say there's going to be a subscription for it, that's all DRM right there.
Oh, really?
That's 100% DRM.
Oh,
I mean, that basically means you need, and another reason why that wouldn't be a good idea in my eyes is you need online.
Yeah, I can.
And not everyone
that
has
I bring up DRM, I can see your fear.
Yes, that's why I don't.
That's going to be afraid of. I'm going to be afraid of that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about more about NX? Something that I've missed?
Actually, yeah. There is one thing I wanted to finish off here. Is what do you think of Zelda NX?
Oh, now that's a tough question. The Zelda Wii U is coming on this year. Do you think they're gonna do the same with like they did with Twilight Princess, that they made it on the GameCube and then the Wii version?
They've done it once. They'll probably do it again.
That is also, and Zelda HD, holy crap. Like Storm Dane said, my eyeballs can't
I'm pretty hyped about that one. I'm
really hyped. And did you hear about Bayonetta and Corrin DLC on Super Smash Brothers?
Yeah.
They're gonna be available in America on February 3rd. In America.
February 3rd.
In America. In Europe, it's going to be on the next day, February 4th.
Yeah. Picking that up first day.
Yeah, me too.
That's my girl, Bayonetta. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know. That is pretty much it. Thank you all of you for watching, and thank you, Professor 8-Bit, for getting on with me with this discussion.
Sure. Thanks for the invite, X82.
That is no problem. I've always wanted to do a discussion like video with somebody.
Sure.
Yeah, and if this is going to be a popular thing, I hope we can do this regularly, like once every 2 months or once a month.
Yeah, absolutely. That'd be great.
Yeah, we can talk about PCs with against consoles, or even about Konami and Capcom out if they're gonna screw things up in the future.
Yeah.
Especially Konami. Hashtag for
Konami.
Gosh,
Konami.
Yeah.
Not the same Konami I grew up with, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I can believe that. And they did publish the financial reports, and did you know about the pachinko games?
Yeah.
they actually lost money with them.
Yeah. It's come back to them, I'm telling you. People,
Yeah, it is.
Now,
It is. It's gonna be. Yeah.
yeah. See Konami now, they just kind of like, look the other way
Yeah.
and do the same thing. So,
Yeah, they're gonna be like, fuck it. Even though we lost money on pachinko, we're just gonna do pachinko games.
yes, they don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, that is pretty much. And I hope that Hideo Kojima is going to make a good game on the PlayStation.
Yes, yep.
I'm
I'm
gonna be
waiting to see
waiting for
what he-
that exclusive.
Whatever happened did he stop his project that he was going to work on another Castlevania predecessor?
You mean
Remember he
Koji
had-
Igarashi?
What's that?
Are you talking about Bloodstained?
Yes.
Yeah, it is coming still on maybe this year.
Oh, so he's still working on it.
Do you mean Kojima or Igarashi?
Wait, they're two different people?
Yeah, Hideo Kojima is the maker of Metal Gear. Koji Igarashi is pretty much with the Castlevania.
Castlevania. Oh, geez. I'm such a noob. Such a...
Yeah.
All right, that was a mistake on my part. I thought it was the same guy. You see what happens? Well, you don't do your research?
Yeah, well, Kojima was part with the Castlevania also Shadow game.
Uh-huh. Oh, so maybe that's why I got mixed up. Okay.
Perhaps.
Yeah, maybe that's why I got mixed up.
Yeah,
But
and
I knew he had something to do with one of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So I wasn't 100%.
Okay.
Well, I still was, but oh well.
Okay. Okay, but we really have to talk about at least 43 minutes now.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, let's just finish
Call
this
it a
up
day.
with as always. Thank you for watching and see you soon and see you also soon, Professor 8-Bit.
Yep,
Well,
same here, X82.
Yeah, and go check out his channel. His channel link is in the description.
Yep, be coming with more videos more regularly.
Yeah. So, bye bye.
Laters.